Hello children, what's up? Doing well? I'm sure you're rocking on top of the world. Are you staying indoors or playing out too much? Play, but not so much. Stay in the house as always being told to you. You have to look after yourselves. How much studies you are doing? That is also very important. Your exams are just nearing. You're going to have your test, your second unit test. So prepare for all those subjects which are going to come in the test. You have studied till lesson 7, the works we do. I'm sure you have understood the lesson properly, done all the exercises. Those who have not done, start doing all your work. Those who have not sent me any of your work, please send, because based on the work we are going to give the grades also. Other grades which you need, that depends on this daily work of yours. So be regular. And now I'm going to take up a new lesson for you. That is lesson 9, because lesson 8 is the deleted chapter. So lesson 9, directions. And we are going to see many things in this lesson. And I'm sure you know, because in class 3 also you have studied about directions and you know the main directions of what we are going to see and what you have already seen in previous classes. So what you have seen in the directions, you have seen what? North, south, east and west. All of you all know that these are the main directions known as what? Cardinal directions. They are the main points for going anywhere. So children, you have studied in class 3 about these 4 main directions: north, south, east, west. Understood? Now you have to study some more directions. And why we have to understand the directions? Directions are very important. When we are going anywhere, we need to know the directions. If we don't know the directions, you may get lost. You might not reach the place that you ought to reach. So that's why directions are very, very important. So we are going to see many other directions also which are coming in between these directions. But before that, we must understand that the sun always rises in the east. Sun rises in the east. Always it is rising in the east and it sets in the west. It sets in the west. Followed? And then we know north, south, east, west. But in between also, in between these places, there are some directions which we need to know. When we go between north and east, when we go between south and east, when we go between south and west, when we go between north and west, these directions are also important. Followed? All of you? So we are going to read about these directions also, apart from these main directions. So I hope you will understand it properly and you will be able to know directions and seeing the sun. You see our school also, it's facing this portion of our school from where you enter always, that is facing the sun in the morning when the sun rises. So our gate is facing the east. Understood? So many more things you are going to see about the directions, and I will take you to the screen and you will be able to understand it in a better way. I hope you understand. So let's go to the screen. Okay? Good morning, children. Always wear a smile, because your smile is a reason for many others to smile. Have a great day. Welcome to Lesson 9, Directions, Part 1. Key points in the lesson. We are going to see compass, cardinal directions, intermediate directions, landmarks. Till here we are going to see, and then the other parts we will see in the next lesson, in the next part. So you can see this is the map of India, and north, east, south, west. These are the directions marked. You can see north direction, east direction, south and west. And here also it is being shown north, south, east, west. I have just explained to you these directions you have already seen in class 3, and now we are going to see something more in this lesson about directions. A compass is an instrument that shows directions. The needle of a compass always points to the north, and from that we can locate other directions. So this is a compass, and you see what is a compass? All of you all know it is an instrument that shows us the directions, and we can see the north direction and the south direction. South direction you can see, and this is the needle. This thing is called the needle. The first compass was invented by the Chinese. So the Chinese had invented the first compass. Now the compasses come in different sizes. Now you can see compass in very small sizes also. Ancient Chinese compass was made from iron oxide, a mineral ore that we get from the earth, from underground. We take out the iron ore, and from that it was made, the first compass. Some of them are so small that they look like wristwatches. What is wristwatch? You wear on your wrist, no? The watch, when we see the time, we go out, we wear it on a wrist. That is called wristwatch. So small compasses also are coming in the markets. We can see, we can buy, and we can use the compass, small compass also we can keep with us when we are going somewhere. The sailors, pilots, motorists, mountaineers, trekkers all use compasses, because all these people are going in such places where there are there are no things to see and to mark the directions. So that's why they have to take the use of the compass. So this is a sailor, this is a pilot, motorist, trekkers, mountaineers, all these have to keep compass with them. Now we are going to see cardinal directions. All of you all know that these 4 directions, north, south, east, west, these are the cardinal directions. Already you have seen it in class 3 also. Earlier also I have explained to you on the board, and in the beginning of the lesson also it was shown. The 4 cardinal directions or cardinal points on the compass are north, east, west and south. North and south point towards the north and south poles. The cardinal directions are also written as NEWS, news, like that. You see, these are the poles, the two poles that we have on our earth, North Pole and South Pole. So north and south, they are pointing where? To the North Pole and South Pole. The knowledge of cardinal directions helps us to find the way around our locality where we are living. It helps us to find the way where we have to reach. Follow the directions given by others. Now, sometimes some people give us the directions that you go to east, you will find a bank, you go to west, you will see the school. All such things people give us directions to reach a place. So, by their directions, when we go, we can find the place. Read and give directions. We are able to read directions if we know the directions, and plus we can give directions to others. Reach our destination without wasting time. If we know the directions, we can reach any point, any place without wasting time. See the children studying the 4 main directions in the class the teacher is taking up. Do you know, sun also helps us to locate the directions. The sun rises in the east. In the noon, it is in the south. In the evening, the sun sets in the west. So, this is east and this is west. Every time when we look at the sun, whole day, we will see the different portions it reaches. Seeing the sun in olden days, people could make out or find out the directions and know what is the time. In olden days, in ancient time, people did not have watches and all. So they used to see the directions of the sun, where the sun is it is in the north or south or east, west. They could make it out through the sun's position. Moon can also be used for locating the directions. Moon also can be used, but it is not visible during a major part of each month. You see, sun, whole day we can see the sun from morning till evening when it sets. But night time we don't have the sun. So, but we can't use the moon for the directions, though it can be used, but every month you will find the position of the moon keeps on changing. Actually, the shapes keep changing and we are unable to find the directions because of the different shapes of the moon. Now, this is the activity 1 you all will do in your book, and this is activity 2. Each child holds a cardboard clock with the hour and minute hands. When the hour hand is on 12 o'clock, this is the hour hand, it shows north direction. This is the north. At 3 o'clock, it shows east. And then at 6 o'clock, it shows south. And when it is at 9 o'clock, it shows west. So with this clock, you can see this is north, this is east, this is south, and this is west. Look at the above picture of the compass. Notice that 4 intermediate or intermediary directions are marked between the 4 cardinal directions. These are the 4 cardinal directions: north, south, east, west. In between you can see the intermediary directions marked: northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. The intermediate, or you can say in between directions between the north and the east, is called northeast. Between north and east, this is northeast. Now again you see directions north, south, east and west given in this way, and you can mark north, south, east, west given here in this way, and in between these directions northeast you have seen other directions. What are they? Mark the intermediary directions. In your book it is given to write, so I have already done it here for you. Southeast is between south and east. South and east. Southeast this is called. Southwest is between south and west. Southwest is between south and west, this full portion. And northwest is between north and west. Between north and west, this is northwest. In earlier times, when there was no compass, man followed landmarks to reach his destination. Now, what are landmarks? These are all landmarks. In a colony, if you go, in a city you go, you will find school, bank, library, clock, bus stand, restaurant. All these places are called landmarks. This park you can see. So when we are giving the directions to others, when we are unable to explain to them north, south, east, west, then we can give them landmarks also, that when you reach the colony, you enter the colony, you will see the school on the left hand side or in the east, whatever type you can tell them through the landmarks. Then you want them to reach the restaurant, so you will explain to them, then you turn left or right, whatever it is, you tell them to turn, and then you will find the restaurant. Or from the restaurant they want to go to the library or to the clock where it is. They have a clock portion in the colony known as Ghanta Ghar, no? So such type of place when they want to reach, or bus stand when they want to reach, so we can give them the landmarks. Landmark is a familiar sight. What? A landmark is a familiar sight. Very familiar means well known place. It is there always, so it will not move away from there. So that's why we give them such type of landmarks. Important building or signpost, such things are also given as landmarks. Even now people use landmarks to reach a place or direct others, to give people directions. Even now people use landmarks. Do you know, while traveling on water bodies like seas, oceans, snow-covered mountains, or in thick forests, we don't have landmarks, no? How people are going to find the way? But there are landmarks, like you can see in the sea, some rocks are there. So people understand that this rock is always, when we are going towards the east or north or south, you will find this rock. And those who are traveling in the sea, they will be able to find the place. So you see, these are the landmarks when we go to the mountains, snow-covered mountains, then some places are marked, or we see those places and we understand that these are the landmarks in the mountains. In the forest also we find the landmarks. We can mark any tree for our convenience, that when we mark all the trees 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, if we can mark, or A, B, C, D we can mark, so that we don't lose the way or don't get lost in the forest. Where there are no landmarks, stars guided the sailors at night. Shape or size of rocks helped the mountaineers, and travelers made marks on the trees in the forest. So as I told you, that where there is no landmark, people see the what? Rocks, or they make marks in the forest. And even at night time, the stars guided, the brightest star guided the people. They knew that this is the brightest star, and if this bright star is in the north, that means this is the north direction, and where east, west, south will be, they come to know. In olden times, the sailors at the sea followed the movement of the sun during the day and the stars at night for directions. So during the day they saw the sun and they understood the directions, and night time they saw the star, all the stars. Work hard, dream big, never give up. Always you have to work hard, children, and you have to have dreams, but not small dreams, something that you are going to become, what you are going to become, how you are going to achieve, that success. All such type of dreams you should have. If you want to become something great in life, you have to have big dreams. Never give up, even supposing you are unable to achieve success in the first attempt, you try again. Always keep on trying. That is never give up. So this is the end of the lesson, children, and I hope you are able to understand it properly and you are going to do your work. So just now the next part is left. So after the next part only you will do exercises and all. Don't start doing the exercises first only. I will give you some exercises only for revision, and you can revise the lesson from it. Between the lesson I will give you some questions. So stay safe, stay healthy. How you can stay healthy? How you can stay safe? You can stay safe when you do not go out and reach out to people and touch people, or don't mix around, don't be in the crowd. Then only you can stay safe in these days of corona. And you can stay healthy when you eat healthy food, when you drink healthy drinks, and many other things like exercises and all. When you do, you can stay healthy. So I hope you will follow all these things and never eat anything which is unhealthy from the roadside, or these days are so difficult for you. So don't eat anything oily or which will not give your immune a boost. That's why drink healthy drinks like milk and other things mixed in it with different vitamins in the milk, and with nutritious things. All such things you must eat and drink. So have a nice day, enjoy and study also. Look after yourselves, look after your parents, take care of the surroundings. Don't go even to the neighbor's house. Don't mix with people, and wear a mask always when you're going out of the house. Wash your hands and all. So I hope you will do all these things and listen to the video, read the lesson properly, then only you will be able to understand it in a better way. Thank you and bye for now. Love you all.